Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Millie and today is another Multichrome Monday. It's been a couple of weeks but we're back on track. Today I'm going to be doing 5 eye swatches of the Clionadh Cosmetics Jewelled Multichromes. Now I have a video up of the previous 12 eyeshadows and these are the 5 that I didn't have at that time when I did those other eye swatches. So this is kind of in addition to. Also, just a side note, I wanted to mention that I was using a different camera. I was using a mirrorless camera for those because that one just captured it so easily. But since then I've learned how to show the shift with my DSLR, so that's why it's gonna look a little bit different. So that's why those are gonna look different, photos as well as the footage. So today I have 5 shades out of the 17 and I will link that video in the description box as well as a pinned comment to make sure that if you want to go check it out you can. And there will be a restock on January 21st at 4 p.m. Eastern Pacific time. And so I wanted to get this up before then. So you could see the eye swatches of the entire 17 shades so you know which one to pick up in the sale. And they will be adding more Jewelled Multichromes in this launch, which I do not have. I think it's 3 shades and those are really beautiful, a little bit different. And if you watched any of my other videos or follow me on Instagram, you know I absolutely love their brand and I love these Jewelled Multichromes so much. They've kind of set the bar for me personally for multichromes and I think in general everyone else. So I will give you some thoughts at the end of the video, but obviously you already know I love these, so there's not going to be really much surprise there. But if you want to see the eye swatches, just keep watching. And as usual with all my other eye swatches or multichromes, I'm using the Makeup Forever Cut Crease Canvas and the shade Illustrate and a flat brush from ColourPop that has been since discontinued, but you could really use any similar brush from a different brand. these really will revolve more about the shift and the colors versus the formula, because I love the formula. These applied beautifully, no complaints, super pigmented, even just without a sticky base, which is another point I wanted to make, because I make this point every video, but I just want to reiterate it. And I know I sound like a broken record, but whenever I use any kind of pressed pigment, even just regular metallic shades, I always use some kind of a glitter glue or a sticky tacky base that dries down, for example the Fahrenheit Pixie Epoxy. So I just wanted to mention that if you are looking for longevity and you have hooded eyes, I highly recommend, because wetting the brush or just using a similar primer like the Cut Crease Canvas from Makeup Revolution, it will probably not be enough. It might. I know there's people that just put this on their lids, wet or not wet, and it lasts them all day. But I personally have issues with creasing because I have super oily hooded lids, so I just need to use something as a base. So if I was to do a look with these, I would use a tacky base. So this was just purely for eye swatches. So you could see how they apply just dry with no any kind of special help. So that's my spiel on that. My favorite shades are for sure Crown Glass. That one just applied and it was like bam, like shift. Then Castle, also same thing, really stunning. Sandblast, gorgeous, kind of reminds me of Forge a little bit. And Gothic was also absolutely stunning. The only one that's not really my favorite is Weathered, and it's because the shift is not just like two complete different shades, so it's not as obvious as when it's like a purple to a blue or a purple to a green. So the shift in there is much more subtle. It's more of like a rusty gold to a green, like a rusty green. So that one's just not really impressive to me personally, because what I look for in multichromes is the really high intensity color shift, and something subtle like that just feels like an almost like regular shade to me personally. I know there's a lot of people that love that shade. It is absolutely beautiful, but multichrome wise, a bit harder to see. It's not as impressive as some of the others. On the other hand though, if you're looking for trying these out and you want something that is a little bit more wearable every day, that you don't feel like you have a full-blown smoky eye to work, then I think this Weathered shade would be great for you to just kind of experience the formula, the really beautiful highly metallic effect. So I have absolutely no complaints on the formula. I think these are absolutely stunning. It really just depends on what you're looking for, what you're expecting, and what kind of colors you would like to use. And like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I do have eye swatches of the other 12 Jewelled Multichromes from their collection, and I will link that down below in the description box as well as a pinned comment. And so that is all. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I have many more multichrome videos already up on my channel, as well as lots more multichrome content coming up for Multichrome Monday, and I will leave some of my other multichrome content up on the screen for you to be able to click on. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.